Good evening, guys. It's your boy Nate. I seen a few things today. Well, a couple things today, and I watched a plumber video a couple days ago. The ones that I saw today made me think we're gonna be talking PSA, some good, some bad, the good, the ugly. But one video talked about how he lost, or PSA lost or stole his PSA submission. He went to FedEx, talked about going to FedEx. Within 24 hours, he got a response saying that they found the box cut open and empty. Got a hold of PSA, had a couple days, try to get like a response. Then finally they told him that they were trying to get a hold of FedEx to see what happened, and it had been like 4 days or something, and they'd get back with him, and it's been like 4 months. And I'll link the video in the description. But he's like, man, I don't understand, because within 24 hours FedEx got a hold of me. Like, where's the inconsistency of that? It's with UPSA. The plumber had like a similar scenario or situation that happened to him, where not being stolen, but PSA tried to say that he didn't put a card in his submission, so instead of like 69, they graded 70 cards. They wanted him to pay another fee for that one card for a second time. And he's like, hey, it was on my submission. You guys charged me for it. You sent me the grade for it. Here's everything. Here's my submission. I had 70 cards, not 69. That card is my 70th card. So therefore, you guys are trying to rip me off. So if you haven't went to check Pokey Plumber's video out on that, go give it a watch. And that's not the only two. I've heard people talk about hearsay. I haven't necessarily watched the videos that people have been getting the same scenarios, same situations happen with them and other people. So it's seeming like it's a common occurrence that PSA is dropping the ball, losing submissions, stealing submissions, not fulfilling submissions correctly. What's going on, PSA? I just don't get it. Like, it can't be that hard to make sure and double check quality. You guys are already up in the prices, making turnaround times longer. Why? You guys are half-assing the job anyway, so get better, get good. But I did watch a video today, scrolling through TikTok, and this guy had a good idea. I'll post the video right now.
Here's an idea. Shoot holes in this, okay? PSA Collectors comes out and says, we believe in these three companies. We believe in the value of a PSA grade, the value of a Beckett grade, and the value of a SGC grade. We think those are all equivalent. We think an 8 is an 8 is an 8. A 9 is a 9 is a 9. Those grades are equivalent. If you want to switch and cross any of those over to any other company, we will honor those grades, and it will only cost you $5 or $10 to cross that card over. I prefer SGC slabs. Cool. I can take all my Beckett and PSA, send them in. It's $10 per card, and I'm guaranteed. They're not going to regrade it. It's a guaranteed crossover. Whatever that grade was is now in my new slab. Like, you're increasing the value of all these other grading companies and making equivalent. Even if that person never crosses that over, they can now use that math, that easy math in their head, and know it's an automatic crossover grade equivalent. If they came out and said that, what that would do is that now changes it from, oh, I got to submit to PSA, or I got to grade with PSA, or I got to buy PSA because of the resale value, because more people, there's more comps, whatever. You have now done a great service to people who have SGC slabs and people who have Beckett slabs. You've done a great service to them, and they're going to be appreciative and thankful for it. And they can keep grading with their company they love for the reasons that they love. Now, it's not about resale value. It's about aesthetic. I like the look of this slab. I don't want the red border at the top of my car that it clashes with. It's about preference for aesthetics. It'll be so much nicer to not argue about those resale things if I knew that every single Beckett and SGC card I had was within $10 of the PSA comp. Because PSA has more comps. All grade.
So he talked about collectors as the parent company, instead of focusing on PSA and having them their money hog, right? And like destroying SGC and Beckett, as everybody, not everybody, the few that I've seen on YouTube talk about how collectors and PSA is chokeholding and like killing SGC and Beckett. Instead of doing that, this guy had a great idea. Instead of making SGC and Beckett beneath PSA, collectors come out, some kind of like public announcement, whether it's a video, a YouTube video, TikTok, X, a post, something saying that SGC, like an SGC 10, a PSA 10, and a Beckett 10 are the same value. They're equal. Same with the 9s and the 8s and so forth. Instead of bringing PSA up super high, right, and bringing SGC and Beckett down, bring them all three even. For those that like the SGC slabs, like myself, I don't have to worry about the SGC value being lower than a PSA and having to like go with PSA because the value's there. Same with Beckett. The value would be there. That way everything's equal, right? Which I personally would love if that happened. And he was like, hey, if you bought like a SGC slab, or if you have a SGC slab or a Beckett and you like PSA, you can ship it off to PSA, have it like rehold like the same grade, and just like re-slab it in a PSA slab for like a $5 or $10 charge. Same value as the slab. You just get a different slab because that's what slab you like, right? I think it would be wonderful. That'd be a great idea, because I would go with SGC if the value is there. I like the SGC slabs. If the value is there, I would grade with SGC more. But in my opinion, if you were collectors, right, you would want all three of your companies that you own to succeed, to bring money in three different ways and not just like focus on one, and that be PSA. To me, that is bad business as the like parent company. Like improve the third or the three companies and make them equal. Therefore, you have three huge companies that you're like watching over, instead of trying to just focus on one and kill the other two off. That's just me. What do you guys think? I think that idea would be wonderful for the hobby, whether it's sports cards or Pokemon or TCG, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever your cup of tea is. I think that'd be a W for the community in whole. Not necessarily PSA people, because they're the goats. They're the high tier. It just make those three equal, and I'm for it. I am for it. If PSA doesn't like listen to anybody or anything that we say, except for that one thing, I feel like that'd be a W and a step in the right direction. Just let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, deuces.